and welcome to another edition of the Greenbridge Community Housing Podcast. We're joined today by Stephen from Oracle Movement.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
You look like you've been to the gym, run 10 miles, done 100 press-ups.
Not even. Wake up in the morning, do some mobility, read some of my books for the day, write down what needs to get done and just get my head right. And then I will go to the gym, do what I need to do, come back, then we start the day and we smash it to bits.
So what time does this whole routine start? That's a lot to do in the morning, isn't it?
Oh, see, I'm a robot then. I'm
Okay,
a robot.
you must
I've been
be.
doing it for so long that it's like
Routine.
it's routine. So I'll get up at 6 a.m. Yeah, I go to bed at 9:30, 10. Like that's it. I'm out. You can't get hold of me. I'll do everything I need to do within the first like 20 minutes. And just because I've been doing it again and again and again, and I've prepared the night before, so I don't need to pack my gym gear or anything. It's done. It's ready.
Yes.
I just pick it up and then ready to go.
So tell us about Oracle Movement and why you started it and how long you've been. You're the director of the company, presumably.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
And why did you start it?
Okay, so I first started off as a personal trainer in Nuffield Health and did that for 14 years. And how I got into fitness is I used to play National League basketball.
Oh,
And
that's
I
why
played
you're so
for
tall.
right.
If anyone's looking at the chairs, I've actually lowered my chair because last week I was so uncomfortable. But Stephen is exceptionally tall, and I'm short anyway. So just so you know.
So I played National League basketball. I played at Bedford. I played at
Oh.
Luton. We did like really, really well.
Yeah.
Luton sixth form, who was really, really well known, won a lot of the leagues and things like that. So I had a lot of success early in exercise and I loved it.
Right.
I didn't really get into the gym until going to Luton sixth form. And then eventually I got injured. So I got a hernia, inguinal hernia. And that's what basically ended it. And when I tried to come back, I was so weak. And I didn't know enough about my body at that point in order to like rehab myself. So that's how I got into fitness. Then I begged my mum. I said, Mum, I can't sit in this room anymore. I need a job. I need something. And that's when she helped me get an interview at Nuffield Health in Paddington. And I was at Paddington for 14 years. Absolutely loved it there. Had a really, really good big family there. Knew all of the members. And I really liked just being around people and helping people and watching them grow. I love getting someone when they're first there and they don't have like a grittiness yet.
No.
They're like, oh, this is too hard. Can I have a water break? And they do whatever they can to get out of it. And they're cussing.
Yeah.
Stephen, I must be the worst client ever. And I'm like, as long as you do it.
Yeah.
Let's go. And then as we get 4 weeks in, 6 weeks in and further along, you start to get to know who they are as a person, what makes them tick, what you can do to help them think better about themselves first. And that's when I really started getting deep into the coaching. I always loved the coaching. And the funny thing was when I was at university, learning about the muscles and the bones, I was like, this is boring. I want to know about people's minds and how they work and what makes them do certain things. So when I did sociology and psychology were my strongest things when I did applied sports science at Bedford University.
Lots of plugs here, people. So I hope you're all watching.
Yeah.
At Nuffield, sixth form, Bedford.
Yeah, we've been around the block. We've been around the block. And then during lockdown, just before lockdown actually, I went through my own transformation. And I went and got a mentor to go and teach me how to look at certain things and how to get even better results. Because I felt I was good, but I knew I could be better. There was a higher level. There was a desire to get better and help more people and get better results. So I went on a mentorship for 6 months and had the best coach. And he helped me lose over 40 kilos. So I was around 105 and went all the way down to 81 kilos, ridiculously ripped and lean. And I was like, yes, because I knew I could do it, but there was just little bits of information that were missing. And then that's when I decided to take it online. So during lockdown, I was able to put some stuff together, and my partner, she is head of marketing. So I was like, oh
that's
my
a nice
God, I've
combo.
gotten in. Yes, I've gotten in. How do I do it? What do I do?
Yeah.
And I'm just a very inquisitive person. Like I want to know exactly how everything works, and then apply what it is. And then what works for me, take it. Whatever doesn't, get rid of it. And yeah, that's how I got into the coaching and helping people and seeing people's struggles, their darkest like self and things that they don't want to look at, and just give them a safe space to not feel judged. And I think that was that was the biggest thing that got me into coaching.
Interesting that you say about, so if Beverly and Ashley Atkins are watching, who were my tutors at Barnfield, when I decided, I don't know if you know Everton Bain.
Ooh,
He's
okay.
god of fitness in Luton.
Yes.
I used to go to his classes at Dimensions, which is no longer. Do you remember the Dimensions on the roundabout by Tesco?
Yeah.
Small gym. Pete Foster owned it. Shout out to Pete Foster. Gave me my first job. I thought, oh, I could do that. And Ev goes, why don't you do it? And I was like, nah, I don't know, just, not sure. Just had a baby. Shout out to Josh, who's now 24. I thought, no, I can. So I took 2 years out, went to Barnfield, studied with Bev and Ash, best tutors on the planet.
Yes.
And when you say about the bones connect, I thought, why do we don't need this? This is long. But you do.
Yeah.
And eventually someone is going to say to you, right, so if this is attached to this, what does it work? And you're like, I really need to know this. So I had to knuckle down. And, thankfully passed. I thought, I don't want to work for I want to do this myself. So I then set up my own little fitness company, Fitville UK, still running strong after 24 years.
Love that.
And it's just seeing people's transformation. It's understanding, okay, you've come to me. I've never advertised, all word of mouth. You've come to me. What can I do? How can I help you? Then they tell you the story behind the journey, why they need to get to the destination.
Yes.
Then you can help them better.
100%.
So I understand that whole psychology, mindset. I've got a life coaching business as well, which I run in the evening. And it's seeing people's mindset change. You're doing this for longevity.
Yes.
For better health, to be able to run around with your grandkids. Boys, if you're watching, come on, hurry up, I'm ready. Yeah. I am actually ready. I've got a little basket with little booties, little vests. Come on, what's going on? But they're busy living their lives, which is great. So there's no rush because, I like to do my own thing as well. But there is a little bit of urgency. So I understand that whole mindset, that whole understanding people better. During your time, Stephen, what's been the lowest point of your career, do you think?
There's been a couple of low points, and it's really interesting because it wasn't until retrospectively thinking back on it, I was like, whoa, actually, do you know what? I was depressed and I was sad. And I think the first time looking back on my story was when I had my hernia.
Right.
Because I'm 21, my body should be working, I'm in my prime, and I felt disabled.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do anything. So when I had the hernia, I was in the shower, I was singing to Usher 8701, and I just felt the sharp pain go through me, and I was like, ow, wow. Okay. Then a day later, I felt a lump, and then I was like, I speak to my sister, and I was like, what is this?
Right.
And she goes, you need to go to the doctor. And when the doctor told me, I was like, man, I can't do anything, I have to wait. And being someone who was so active, being at a basketball academy, you're playing basketball 4 hours a day, 5-6 days a week, you've got match days, like all that stuff that comes along with it. I was like, I don't have any of that. And I was eating Papa John's pizza and all sorts of madness.
There are other pizza people.
Yeah, I was eating all sorts of pizza and ice cream and stuff. And at the time, I just thought, oh, I'm eating the same as I would when I was playing basketball. But I wasn't. I was eating my feelings. Yes. But I didn't understand them at that point because you're young, you're invincible. You're like, nothing can take me down, but this thing's kind of taking me down. And that's when I kind of thought, all right, I need to understand myself, and I need to understand like nutrition, because I was like anyone else. I was like, okay, if I eat healthy, I'm going to lose weight.
Yep.
And you have to do a lot more than just eat healthy in order to lose weight, maintain weight, and have enough fuel so you can be the best version when you're exercising. If you're a parent, husband, wife, uncle, all those things, you have to fuel yourself, because otherwise it plays like a very big piece on your mind and how you interact with people. And sometimes I would get angry at myself because I wasn't in a good mood. And I was like, I'm not used to not being in a good mood because I'm just a very positive and energetic person. So that was definitely the first time I would definitely feel I had some sort of depression.
Right.
But I didn't know what it was at the time. And then the other time was being on the gym floor and wanting to help people, but I didn't understand how to help them, how to connect my message. I knew it was good for them because I know how much exercise is good for me and helps me make me feel and go through things and work through things. So instead of just mashing up the place, can go into the gym, chuck some weights around, and then by the end of it, I've got an answer. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. This is what I'm gonna do or want to do. So that was rough for a while, and I didn't know what was going on. And then that's when I said, I have to suck it up. I have to ask for help. I have to be vulnerable myself and get someone to have a look at what I'm doing. And that was the hardest thing because it really hit the ego.
Yes.
Because I think when you're young, you feel that the more effort you put in, the more effort that will come out. And it doesn't work like that. I wish it did.
Yes,
I wish it did,
yeah.
but it doesn't work like that. So I went up to Nottingham and did a mentorship for 6 months, and they just filled in the little gaps. And it made me such a better coach because I understand certain mechanisms of calories, or when I'm tired, what things I like to eat, when I'm stressed, what things I like to eat, or destructive behaviors. And it's really a lot of self-reflection and peeling back those layers. Why do I not like this? Why do I not like that? Why does that make me angry? And having that much internal kind of like meditation and talk with yourself, you become a lot kinder to yourself, and then you understand what other people are going through. So that was tough. But then once that happened, I started to flip my business around. It's going from strength to strength. Clients they were doing well, but now they're like superstars. They're their own superstar, their own superhero to their family and their people. And that was amazing. And then just before that, I had a breakup, and that mashed me up to pieces. I was with the person for a long time. That was really painful. And then, yeah, I said, cool, it's time to change, do my stuff. And
it's difficult, isn't it, to talk about those painful moments. I resonate with that massively. If Dan Corbett, my coach, who, even though I'm a PT, and you think, okay, I've got this qualification, I've got this license, I can go out and help people. You're not actually, the first person you should be helping is yourself.
100%.
And it's always the last person.
100%.
So if anyone who knows me and knows me well, a year ago, maybe 18 months ago, 6.5, 7 stone heavier than I am now. I thought, I look good. I put my clothes on. I didn't, dress for my size. I always thought, everyone always said, oh, you look lovely. And I was like, okay. And oh, yeah, you're a bigger girl. You look great. And oh, yeah, I love being. No, we don't. That's lies. You're lying to yourself. That's... It's wrong to say, I'm big. I look good. You're big and you're unhealthy. That's the bottom line.
It's so dangerous.
It's so dangerous. And your friends who think they're helping by saying, yeah, you look really good in that. No, I don't. I look like a sack of potatoes. I look awful. I feel awful. I don't want to go out, even though I'm a real social butterfly. And I can put on the, lovely. But then halfway through the night, I've got to change my shoes. Anyone who knows me about my shoes, I change them anyway. But my knees were under so much pressure that I couldn't dance and then I'd dance all night, and then for 2-3 days later, my knees, I'd be in agony. Couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And I thought, this can't go on. Can't go on. Can't do it anymore. Woke up one day, was going to a wedding. Auntie Flo, if you're watching, it was all because of you. Flo was one of my clients. Came to class on her wedding day. Oh my God. She looked amazing. I thought, I've done this for you. Why can't I do it for me?
100%.
Got a message from a guy, Dan Corbett, who was just reaching out. Anyone's interested in a program, blah, 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 free talk, whatever, for 15 minutes. Rang him. Year later, I'm still Jackie, still crazy, a little bit loud, but nutritionally, I've learned so much about, I thought, yeah, I can eat that. I'm going to gym. I can eat that. I'm going to gym. I can drink that. Any women out there, I'm sure you've probably got clients, Stephen, that are menopausal.
Yes.
We're crazy. It's like your body is not your own. You don't know what's happening. You don't know where this weight's coming from. Why do I feel so tired all the time? Yeah. Why am I so angry all the time? Awful time in a woman's life. So Dan has taught me to eat. Everyone's journey is different, but I eat right for my blood type. Yes. Yeah. And phenomenal. Phenomenal. So I will share some pictures of before and after. And I went to the gym, at the new gym the other day, and a girl I hadn't seen for 10 years went, hi. I said, hello. I said, you don't remember me? She went, oh my God. And I didn't realise that I changed as much. Yep. She said, I would have walked past you in the street. I thought, that's good. I feel good. But it is about now being able. I went out the other week with the girls, danced for 7 hours. Didn't need Voltarol, didn't need painkillers, didn't need zinc, didn't need nothing. So I think that you have to find that balance.
100%. You
have to find what works for you. You have to find yourself again. Yes. I feel like Jackie again. That if anyone knew me from before, I was always a little bit crazy, but now I'm crazier, but in a positive way.
No, 100%, 100%. I think that's the biggest thing about the coaching is that self-reflection and being honest with yourself. Because one of the most dangerous things is when people do say, oh, you look good. Because
and they say it all the time.
They say it all the time.
So annoying.
Because they're like, oh yeah, but it doesn't matter what they think. Ultimately, it doesn't matter what they think. It's about how you perceive yourself and how you feel and how you feel in your clothes, how you feel when you're out. Are you truly smiling, or are you putting on a fake smile, and then later that night you're bawling your eyes out, or you're beating yourself up and just being the most horrible you can to yourself? It's not about that. I think that was one of the biggest turning points, was when I started coaching and getting deep into coaching. When you're speaking to your clients, it gets emotional quick, very, very quick. And that's when you know the biggest changes are going to happen, because they're having that deep conversation with themselves to go, do you know what? F this. I can't do this for me. Yeah. Forget anyone else. So I know people want to say, oh, you look nice and you look lovely. And that can be okay. But you have to understand, you have to own that power.
Yeah.
If you feel it and someone else doesn't like it, that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter at all.
It really doesn't matter. And looking back now on photographs, I thought, oh my God, why did no one tell me? Why did no one tell me I was that big? I look awful. No, I mean, yeah, like I said, I always used to dress right for my size, but it was always, and no disrespect to plus size. We love it. We need it. We shouldn't really need it, but you know what I mean? I'm thinking, now I can go into any shop and buy what I like. Colin, the budget will go up, just so you know. Half my clothes don't fit, which is great. Thank you, Vinted. Sell it all on there.
Yes.
We love it. But for I'm talking about women. Guys, I get there's an ego thing. I get it. I was in the gym yesterday, big guy, but he was training with his son, and he was giving it to his son, and I was like, what you're giving him, who's giving that to you? He went, no one. I said, so now, whatever he's doing, you've got to do too. You can't say to your kids, Come on, you can lift 50 kg if you can't do it yourself.
Facts.
And he was like, who are you? I said, I'm just a gym. I didn't want to go into that whole PT. I don't want to do it. It's about my journey now for the next couple of years. And I just said, I'm just someone that worked for the company for a long time. And I'm just that energy. You're pushing him and you're driving him, and I get it and I love it. But you've got to show that you can do it too.
So this is it. This was the biggest thing. You have to be able to walk the talk.
Yeah.
You have to be able to walk the talk. So if you're there and you have children and you want them to eat healthy and be healthy, you have to be it. You can't tell them to do something, because 70% of your communication is how you're moving and what you look like, not actually what's coming out of your mouth. It's how you're acting. And if your actions don't meet up with your words, then they're going to see that and they're going to be exactly the same. Oh yeah, do you know what? My dad, my mum, whoever, they're really, really hard on me. They push me really, really hard and they say I should eat healthy. And I'm being told off that I'm fat. And I'm like, well, I'm not surprised, because you're a makeup of the people closest around you. So when I speak to a lot of my clients, they say to me, look, everyone in my family's fat. And I'm like, cool, how do you expect not to be if that's what you're surrounded by? Portion size. Fill up the plate. My dad used to mash me up all the time. Listen, finish what's on your plate.
Yeah.
There's people that are less off than you.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But I was like, Dad, that's gonna give me diabetes. That's gonna give me like all these like bone problems, diseases, syndromes and stuff. And I'm just like, nah, do you know what? I have to go do my thing. And once I started walking the talk and leading from the front, the level of the results, the accountability, because people, when they come to me, they go, I'm a nice person, but we're going to get down into the nitty gritty and go, right, cool. You can't jump over it. You can't go under it. You can't go through it. You have to engage with it and make it as simple as possible for them. So if you want your children to be fit and healthy, you have to be fit and healthy. Don't tell them to be fit and healthy if you're not fit and healthy yourself. And I don't expect you necessarily to know everything, because when you learn about nutrition, it's crazy.
It is.
Tons of stuff.
Yeah. There is so much out there, isn't there?
Yeah. And I think, again, I agree with you, for women, it's a lot harder. Men, if your weight's going up and you're telling me you're eating well, you're lying. You're lying.
100%.
Like, straight up, you're stress eating, or you're not moving as much as you're saying, but it's a lot more straightforward.
Yeah.
With women, you've got your menopause, you've got your menstrual cycle, and menstrual cycle was a very big thing that I learned about when I was on my mentorship. And I was like, this is like, no wonder why you're on the scales and you're like, but I'm doing everything right. But for these 7 to 8 days, my weight's just up.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Yeah.
So I was very fortunate during lockdown. My partner, I said, you're the guinea pig.
Good.
And took her through everything and saw the process.
Wow.
And she would kick my ass. For 3 weeks, she was my best friend. She said, Steve, the weight's going down. I feel a lot more energy. I look amazing. I feel amazing. Cool, good. But those 7 days, Steve, it's not working. My weight's gone back up. I've put on 2 kilos. I was like, don't worry. It's going to come back off. Then boom, it came back. Stephen, you weren't lying. I was like, no, the science doesn't lie.
Yeah.
But you have to go through that emotional part.
Yeah.
And that's a unique experience. I can't say I know what it's like, but I can understand the inputs and outputs and go, I know you'll be okay. And if you stick to it, for a guy, you can lose around 1 kilo a week. Cool, fine. It'll be nice and consistent. For a woman, you'll lose 1 kilo a week for 3 weeks. You'll probably hold for about a week. Then once the new cycle starts and your womb's not hurting anymore, boom, you'll probably drop another 2 kilos. So what we're looking for is the average of 1 kilo a week.
Right.
And so
just for old school, that's £3.
3 kilos, that's £6.
£6.
Yeah, six pounds.
So 1 kilo.
2.2.
2.2.
Yeah.
So that's what I say that's the average.
Yeah.
But the great thing about this talk, Stephen, is that 7 days.
Yep.
Stick with it.
Yeah.
I know the chocolate craving. I know it. Been there, done it, got the t-shirt. Praise God, don't have that no more. Sweets. Oh my God. Wine gums, my best friend. Every day. You want chips, you want burgers, you want kebab, you want it all. But know that it's only 7 days.
Yeah.
Stick with it. Find alternatives that give you that same high. And there are so much stuff out there that gives you that same high without the gain.
100%. 100. Like during that time, like hold on for dear life.
Oh.
Especially if it's the first time you're trying it,
Yeah.
because you're only going to believe in something that you can do yourself.
And you can see the results from.
Right? Exactly. You can see the results. So when you're there and you're like, oh yeah, it should be like a machine and it should just come down all the time. It's like, unfortunately, our body's a lot more complex like that.
So complex.
Are you sleeping right? Are your stress levels right? Are you eating the right food for your blood type? Are you actually moving around enough? Like, it's so easy for you to kind of just sit down and do nothing.
Yeah.
And again, that's what you're signaling to your kids. Instead of giving them an iPad or something like that, take them for a walk, take them to play basketball or some sort of sports, get out of the house and do certain things. Yes, there's a time and a place for them to sit and chill and watch TV and things like that. But I think I was fortunate in the time that I grew up. Gaming and everything was getting bigger, but during summer, where's Stephen? I'm at the basketball pool, for 6 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm there. If I want to play computer, I can. But my dad was good in the sense that he would be like, right, you can either play for an hour or you and your brother can play together for 2 hours. And I'll be like, okay, cool. So there was an incentive for us to interact and play games with each other. So I was like, cool, I love that. Yeah. And now it's like, cool, iPad, phone, whatever. I don't want to hear any noise from the kids. Put them in front of that. And it's pickling their brain. It's just pickling them.
Stresses me out.
Right?
Stresses me out. I was fortunate. You were fortunate that gaming was just, I was fortunate it wasn't there at all. All you had, so those of us that are old enough to remember the Binatone, ping, ping, it was like on the screen.
Pong, yes.
Yeah. There was it looked like a tennis court.
Yeah.
And you just had this one hand remote and you just ping, ping from side to side and you had to try and stop. So Dad, God rest your soul, I was the only one in the street that had one, so I was a little bit spoiled. Everyone used to come to our house. That was our gaming. The rest of it was out.
Yes.
Swimming. I used to play netball back in the day. County netball, had England trials. That lady that didn't let me go through, I hope you're watching because I was good. Yeah, I was good. So if Nassam Khan's watching, who's and Angela Ellis and Sharon Worrell, who us 4 girls went up for England trials, and Sharon and Angela got through, praise God. And me and Nassam come home on the coach and we were devastated. We were like, what do you mean we're not good enough? But because I was fortunate and I was very sporty, it was always in my blood. And from that point of view, like you said earlier, if you grow up with it, it's devastating when you can't.
100%.
So season 2 of netball, playing a game, we were winning, playing actually at Lucy Farm courts, and I heard it sounded like a gunshot, and it was my Achilles. I was like, no, I'm good. What do you mean? No, we're going to county tournament, everything's coming up. That was it. It was over.
Finished.
Went to the hospital. I remember the doctor, he was lovely. I was devastated. And he was saying, look, you're fit, you're healthy, your nutrition's right, you're sleeping, you're eating right, you're going to be fine. Did take a year to come back. That year was mentally, as you know, devastating. My girls were out, they were winning tournaments, I was turning up, I was thinking I want to be on the court, but I still supported them no matter what. Yes. Came back, fortunately, built up, Martin Mitchell, physio, just retired last week, has been my physio for 28 years, got me there. So thank you. Yes. Went back 2 weeks, other leg.
Oh.
I thought, what do you mean? Nah, can't be up and in. I was it, and that's when it all went downhill. I thought, that's it, giving up, ain't doing it no more. Didn't do it. Then started a job with 2 really, one's passed away now, one's still with us, praise God. They said, we're going to Lee Manor Gym. It was half the size of this room. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
half the size of this room. They said, we're going gym, we're going to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I lived on Marsh Farms, I had no excuse. And praise God, I thought I've missed this feeling so much.
100%.
So yeah, I get it, what you're saying. Also, in terms of being a professional, you know, basketball player, we're going to bring Josh in, my son, who professional footballer. Brilliant game last night. Superb. They were brilliant. Best season. It was on loan to Yeovil. Best season. I said the phone was ringing. This agent, that agent, blah blah blah. I was mad. I thought, right, he's cool. He's sorted. He's got clubs to go to. Drove to Watford for a spa day with the girls. Get a phone call. Your baby's on the pitch. He's broke his leg. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's the last game of the season.
That's the worst.
What do you mean? I couldn't. I had to stop the car, turn the car around. They were great. It was locked down, so we couldn't go. They drove him in a private ambulance from Manchester to Harley Street.
What?
2 days later, repaired, on the road to recovery. But that 9 months for that child, I could see. But lucky he's got God in his life. He's got Colin and me and his brother behind him. You've got this. It's going to be okay. It was about reading motivational books. It was about talking to other people that had been through those kind of injuries and recovered and got better.
There you go.
He's quicker than he was before we had the bracket. So anyone trying to keep up with him, good luck with that. But it's people like yourself and companies like yours that we want to embrace, that we want to promote, that cut all away from the fluff. We don't need the fluff. You go to some of these places and put, oh yeah, I can get you with shape in 6 weeks. It's not happening. Yeah. When you read it online, it's not happening.
Nah.
Unless you're of a certain body type or a certain weight already. But I'm telling you, if you're overweight, your nutrition's wrong, your mindset ain't right, you're not sleeping right, you're not hydrating, it is not happening.
100%. So
I really would like those people selling false information to stop, because it's not fair. Because people think, I'm going to pay out all this money. And it's expensive.
Yeah.
That's not cheap. It's expensive.
Yeah.
So if Colin's watching, you know, that's the figure on the bank balance. And it to invest in yourself, you're going to go and buy a handbag for £400-500.
Yeah.
Spend it on a PT.
Invest. I think that is the best compliment I can ever get from any of my clients. I asked a couple of them, I was like, what was the best thing that you did in 2025? And they said, Stephen, I jumped on a coaching. And I was like, do you know what? Respect. Because that takes a lot for you to say, do you know what? I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to have someone who's going to hold me accountable. And when I try to wriggle and try to get out of it, you're going to hold me into place and go, look, it's all right, but this is what the heck we got to do. Yeah. Are you going to do it? Are you going to get up again? They say, yeah, cool, let's go. Yeah. And
it's definitely that. I swear so much throughout the session. My mum, God, I'm sorry, so sorry. And Dad too. And Dad's like, it doesn't matter how much you swear, we're doing it.
Exactly.
Take a breath, take a minute, let's go again. I go, I ain't got anything left. Because everybody's got something. And I'm like, I've got, like, this morning, we've done like smashed a whole new routine. I thought, nah, come on. Then he said, right, we're finishing with minute planks. I said, what? I ain't got it, mate. I ain't doing it. He goes, you are. And I did.
Exactly that. I would always do that. But okay, one more exercise.
Yeah.
They're mentally like, I'm done.
More, though? Can't you just stop when we're finished?
No, because we know you have it in you. So to give you that one more is that like badge of honor to yourself. There you go. Is. Wow.
Oh, yeah. I was like that this morning.
See?
I was like so swearing. Before it, I was like, I can't. I said, I'm done. We've done so much new stuff.
Yeah.
So my body's like, my brain comprehends that I'm moving, but we've not used that. We've not done that in that fashion before. So I'm going to have to give you something else, give you some more energy for use. So I was done. Yeah. So I said, that's it. Okay, great session. Thanks. He went, oh no, we're finishing off with minute planks. I said, I ain't doing it.
Longest minute.
Listen, I felt like I was there for 10 hours. And this guy come past, he goes, you still there? I said, just leave it. Just leave it. And then at the end, Dan said, I'm so proud of you. And that is more than the actual amount of money we pay him for what we do.
No, 100%. Just going back to like the journey and how long it takes. Everything that happens twice. So first of all, it happens in the person's mind, and they have to unfold what it is and get their understanding of it. Then it's building the confidence for them to actually execute it in life, because that's the difference. You have people who have all these dreams and they want to do things, but a dream is only as good as what you execute.
Yeah.
If you do not execute, you're just going to be in the same place that you was, and you're going to be asking yourself the same questions. So when it comes to like, these 6-week transformations and things like that, dude, the work is going to take so much longer than that, because you're going to have times where you're emotionally charged, you have motivation, and you're going to go. But it's like, I need you to be in the marathon until
that's what it is, to the end.
Till you get to the actual finish line. And the finish line is infinite. You can set so many goals and make sure that you celebrate those wins, because that's another thing that doesn't happen enough.
Yes.
Goalposts are so far apart that they don't enjoy the journey. And whenever I ask anyone, like when we used to go out clubbing, I was like, what was the best bit about going clubbing? Do you know what? It was the getting ready. It was the drink up. It was the having the food and talking about what dance moves you're going to bust out and what tunes are going to come on. Then when you get there and you have the rave, the dance or whatever, you're like, that's exactly what you expected. So enjoy the journey and celebrate those wins, because what you're doing is not easy. You're rewriting yourself as a person, going from where you are with habits that don't serve you to getting you to a place where they do serve you, so you can become your best self. So that minimum takes like a year, because you have to gut
100%.
everything out.
Yeah.
And then re-put everything back in. And then make sure, even when you're stressed, you can still perform, not everything 100.
No.
But you can perform the basics. So BAMs, bare ass minimums, right? They're the things that you do. You're sick, you're ill, whatever. Unless you're bedbound and you can't move from your bed.
You go in gym.
Right.
Then you're going to train.
Go gym. Do something. The intensity can change.
Yeah.
The intensity can change. And I think that was another thing as well. When people come, they think you're just going to be judged, dreaded, and smash them to pieces. Sometimes you need to be beasted.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to sit down and talk for 10 to 15 minutes and get your mind right first about what's going on around.
Yeah.
And then once you get that right, you leave the session, your day, your week, your month, your year is going to be 10 times better, because you've planted the seeds that are not just going to hold you for that day. They're going to hold you for weeks, months, and years ahead. So it takes time.
Yeah.
It's not quick.
It's not quick. It's not a quick fix. I thought, okay, my mindset, Dan, if you're watching, I know he will be, was, okay, been to this wedding, felt awful. Everyone's like, oh, you look lovely. No, I didn't. Shut up. Got home, thought, right, okay, cleared out the cupboard, started with Dan. I thought, 3 months, I'm good. I can finish with him. And a year later, I'm still with him.
100%.
On that, and there's things that I'm discovering about myself every single session. I'm like, did I just do that? Did I actually just lift that weight?
Yes.
Did I actually just press that?
Come on.
Have I actually done? And the guys are like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm good. I'm the only woman ever training in the weight section, and I'm good with that, because this isn't about you. This is about me.
Facts.
If you want to stand there and watch me, that's your business, because you're wasting time.
Innit?
So if you finish with the machine, because I need to use it, and they're like, okay, literally, it's when I'm in the zone, that hour is phenomenal. It makes me feel, I can't even describe until you've been through it, you can't describe it.
So that's the thing that I was talking about with the grit. Like, I think if you're there and you're into fitness like we are, you're a bit tapped in the head. You're a bit tapped, because I love it.
Yeah.
When I'm there and I feel the pain and I feel the tiredness and I feel like my lungs are going to explode, I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. I'm here for it. When you have clients and they first start out, they think it's a punishment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what you have to understand is you sitting at home doing nothing. That's the silent punishment. That's mashing you to pieces. Yeah. When you're there and you want to do something with your kids and you can't do it, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You have to grab hold of yourself, or you need to go and get a coach who's going to be honest with you, because I'm not, definitely at the beginning, I'm not your friend.
No.
I'm not your friend.
I don't
because
make new friends anytime.
Okay, I'm definitely not your friend, but I'll be friendly. Right?
That's the key.
Right? Because then that level of trust that you have in your coach, the more you trust in them and you execute to the best of your ability, forget anyone else's, forget my ability, your ability, it will get better and better and better and better and better until you're doing it like nobody's business. And then before you know it, you're walking around and you're like us and you want to go to the gym. You're like, man, I feel weird if I don't go.
Yeah.
I
get mad.
Right?
I get mad if I can't go.
Yeah.
If I miss a session, through work commitment or whatever, I'm fortunate now I can go to early morning. This is the early morning thing that I said. I ain't never getting up at 6. You mad? I go to no gym at 6 o'clock. Now I love
You're
it.
there. Yeah.
Sets me up for the day.
See? Means
I've got more time at home in the evening with my family and I can chill out. But then I'm thinking I need to be doing something, But so it's really about finding that balance of you got to stop. You can't go gym morning, afternoon, evening. You can, but it ain't good for your body. But you want to because it just makes you feel so good. You forget about everything for that hour. It's just you and the equipment and the music. Sort the music out the gym. It's rubbish. But lucky I've got headphones, so I don't need to worry about that. But I think when it comes down to exercise and, you're going through depression, mental health, unfortunately for you, breakup, anything like that, exercise is your best friend.
100%. 100%.
It's not like I can't be asked to go. I've always got a kit in the car. And I think it's about being prepared. You said that earlier. The night before, my kit's... I then got to think, oh, shit, I've got to find the bra. I've got to find the this. I've got to find... It's long. You've wasted 20 minutes of the time. So I set everything out the night before.
Exactly.
As Dan told me. I did that anyway. And I've always got a spare kit in the car.
There you go.
Just in case I've got a spare 40 minutes. Let's go. Have
a backup for the backup. And I think that was something that my partner learned about me. My partner Chelsea learned about me during...
Hi, Chelsea.
She learned about me during lockdown. And she said to me, she's like, Stephen, you're a robot. You just get up and you just do it. I think that was one of the biggest things that affected people's mental health during lockdown. Yes. They didn't have any structure.
Yeah.
And I'm very structured. And people think, oh, that's boring. The more structure I have, the actual more freedom I have.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it gives me more flexibility.
Yeah.
I'm not going, oh, I've wasted time here, I've wasted time there, and I'm thinking all these negative thoughts. I'm like, Raj, you know what? I've been productive. Is it as productive as I wanted to be? Not all the time.
No.
But I've done something and I feel good for it. And you know what? That's enough for today. And tomorrow, when I wake up, I have that good sleep, I'm going to do more. So Chelsea was very thankful. She's like, Stephen, you just get up. Boom. You go to sleep whenever you wake up. I was waking up around, again, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Do my stretching, do my reading, because that's when I'm fresh. That's when I'm most alert. We would go for a walk. We would do some recording stuff. Then we would do a training session together. And it's a rave. At the back of my garden, boom, 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 for like an hour and a half, mashing it up. And I'm just like this mad scientist. I've got resistance bands, kettlebells and everything attached to different parts of like inside the shed that I was in. And I'm just like, cool, let's go for it. And having that structure, it just gives you that clarity and allows you to perform at a high level for an extended period of time. So another thing that I say to my clients is always work around 80%. Because when you work to 100%, that's when you burn out. That's when you get cold.
Yeah.
But if you work at 80%, and that 80% over a year, rather than 100% for 12 weeks, you're going to be way more productive. You're going to get way more stuff done. Okay. And when it is stressful, you've got 20% in the tank to deal with that.
Yeah.
You're not overdoing it, so you're burning the candles at both sides. You're not sleeping well, and then you're not interacting with your friends, your family and stuff well, and you just mash everything up. So 20%, be as consistent as possible. If you're not consistent, speak to your coach, invest in a coach, and ask them, say, what is happening? Because I don't understand it. And you're not meant to.
No, that's your job.
Exactly.
Literally is your job.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, literally. And I think when I went to Dan, you've done the PT course, you've done 2 years of studying, you think, I've got this. You think, nutrition is, breakfast, lunch, dinner, little snacks in. Nah. When I started on the nutritional plan with Dan, I was like, what do you mean I can't eat that? That's good for you. No, it isn't. No, it's not. I'm like, I love pineapple. You might love it, but you ain't having it.
Yeah.
Just berries. There's loads of stuff I can't have now. And I think, oh my God. I said, no, I can't do this. This is brutal. This is... And that buckwheat porridge, sorry, Dan, after it's still disgusting. Yeah. No matter what you put in it, it's gross. When he gave me the nutritional plan, I was like, I can't eat half the things on here. Disgusting. I don't like any of it. He said, you're going to learn to love it. And I was like, the first thing I have to have every morning is gut cleanse.
Okay.
Oh my God. The first 5 days I said, I cannot drink it. Is there something else? He went, no, there isn't anything else. And now I can't start my day without it. It's mad.
Yeah.
This thing I hated so much, I now look forward to drinking.
You see?
It's mad. And I'm like, what do you mean I can't have any shellfish? No, you can only have salmon. You can only have sea bass. No shellfish. Yeah, but I love prawns. He goes, but they're not good. They're no good for you. No red meat. None at all.
Okay.
And I was like, right, okay. All these pulses, and I said, I can't eat. Guess not what? No, I can't. And now, I actually, if we're going out for dinner, I'll look at the menu to see what I can have.
There we go.
And if it doesn't work, sorry, Colin, you've got to book something else.
Yeah.
And he's like, I said, I can't have anything on there, apart from the pudding, which I've earned. So I hear you with the nutrition.
Yeah.
People think it's salad, it's this, it's that. It's so much more than that.
It's so much more than that, because again, I had another client and I was like, do you know what? Just write me a food diary. And once they looked at what they were having and how much they were having, they were like, wow, I didn't realize I was having cookies every day. I didn't realize I was having biscuits and crisps and all that sort of stuff every day. It goes, cool. So the first level is the awareness.
Yes.
So when anyone asks me for a meal plan or whatever, I'm like, guys, forget all that. Because I don't know what I'm working with. If I tell you what I think you should eat, you're going to run a mile. Yeah. Like Jackie.
I nearly
wanted to run a mile.
I did.
Can't have pineapple.
I
Mad.
Said, what the actual hell? Can't have sweet corn. I love sweet corn. It's good for you. He said, no, it's not.
See?
So I think, and with women, we want results quick.
Yeah.
We want to see them scales going down. Nothing was happening. I said, what are you doing? I'm paying you. Nothing. It's not working. He said, be patient.
Yeah.
Give it time.
Yep.
You know, you're of a particular age. I won't go into that. But, okay. Everything's slowing down. Yeah. But I don't want it to slow down. I'm going 150 miles an hour. You've got to go in line with yourself. And once I learned that, I was good. And once I started to see the results, never weighed myself, it was about 12 weeks, and everyone said, have you lost weight? And I'll go, I don't know, I weighed myself. I knew, but I didn't want it. I didn't tell anyone. Yeah. Told no one about my journey. Kept it private for at least 6 months.
Yeah.
And everyone went, you look different. You're different. What are you doing? Never gave my secret away. Never told anyone about Dan, because he's all mine.
Secret weapon.
But now, you know, I share it on socials and stuff, so everyone knows who I'm training with. But I think that's another thing. Women are so keen. Yeah, I'm on this diet. I'm doing it. And then you go out. It might be your cheat day.
It's painful.
And then people go, I thought you said you was on a diet. You eating? But that's the problem. Speak too much, and people expect results. If they don't see them, they're like, nothing. Whatever you're doing ain't working, and that puts you down. So you go and eat. Yeah.
So those people, and I will not hold back, you are frenemies.
Yes.
You are frenemies. You think you're being supportive, and you're not. But again, when I tell my clients, they're projecting.
Yes.
They're projecting.
But you don't know that at the time.
Yeah. You don't know that at the time.
Until you start looking back thinking, okay, so everything I'm telling you, you're now taking on board and starting to do.
Right.
Why not just ask me up front? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so I can push you aside.
Exactly.
That's okay. You can come back if I want you to.
Exactly. Everything's on your term, and it's not selfish, it's selfful.
Yes.
It's
what's it? It's not selfish. It's
self-full.
selfful. Did you hear that, Dan? I'm selfful.
Yeah, you have to. I think the more and more you go down the route of refining yourself and going through the coaching part, it's not saying that you can't be social, but you have to hold yourself to a standard.
Oh, 100%.
And when you hold yourself to that standard, everyone will either fall in line or they'll move away. And that's fine because you're the truth stick. And that's cool.
Yeah.
So will your circle of friends become smaller? They may do. But
100%
the people who are around, it's deeper.
Yeah.
A lot more meaningful.
Cool. Yeah.
So this is what I say to my clients. Look, I personally start off with no food is a bad food.
Yeah.
Because I need to set a safe space for you to go, actually, this is what eat, this when I have it. Okay, cool. Then I go, what do you think? I have to get you to think. I don't need to tell you to start off with because you know there's a lot of things that you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
You have to own up to it and then act on it.
Yeah.
And as soon as that food diary happens and they start going, right, cool, I want to change this. I go, okay, you've been doing it for a week. How did you feel? What went well? What didn't go well? Okay, this went really, really well. Mate, whatever that buckwheat porridge, whatever that is, yeah, it sounds like madness, yeah. Yeah, I'll pass on that. I say that's not for me. But loads of people, they don't like vegetables. I said, try one. Nah, I don't like the texture. I said, listen, you're going to have to eat some sort of vegetable.
Yeah.
So I'd rather you pick the enemy than me ramming it down your throat. What's it going to be? And most of the time they'll go, all right, cool. Actually, this is not as bad. And it's all about how it's put together.
It is.
And then once they get over that bit and they're like, but I'm not even counting calories. I'm not even weighing myself, but I just feel so much better. It's because they're releasing themselves from the headlock that they've put themselves in. And then they start making better choices. So another thing about the coaching is empowering your clients. It's okay to say no. You don't have to say yes. Don't get me wrong. When I was a kid and my dad take me to see people that I haven't seen and they give me food, I would just eat it down. Because I'll be like, I don't know this person. I don't know how they're going to react. But I know my dad's going to give me 1-2 look and I get a box like later on. So I said, all right, cool. Do you know what? But now I just be like, do you know what? That's not for me.
No.
And when you said no, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Because if you say yes to everything, you're living someone else's life.
And I'm back to where I started.
And you're back to where you started. Doesn't
so
serve
I'm happy to say, especially if we're going out for the day, I'll always make my pack up. I'm good. I'll still open my salad, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Because this is about me, not about you. I think now more. I plan.
Yes.
So
Got a plan.
Food meal prep. Stuff in the freezer. Busy life. Haven't got time to cook that. I said to Dan, I ain't got time for all this cooking, man. It's long. I don't even like it. So I do it on a Sunday, freeze, fridge, whatever. So when I come in, all I've got to do is put on my green I can only have green vegetables, which I hate every single time. Only thing I like now is baby spinach, the kale, the broccoli, the asparagus. Still, but I do it because I know it is beneficial.
100%. And that's what it's about. It's the reflection. A lot of clients, they forget their wins and they forget where they started. So sometimes they could have a client, they got back pain, they got knee pain. I'm like, oh, when was the last time your knee hurt? They go, can't remember. And then they're like, oh my God, wow, this is actually working. Like, what the heck? And I'm like, yeah, cool. They're like, Stephen, how are you like that? And I'm like, listen, I live in my mind and I live in my body. And I'm checking everything and making sure everything's okay. I've had knee pain, I've had ankle pain. I'm playing basketball, I rolled my ankle so many times. I had like cankles, like it was mad.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, how does this feel? How does it feel to you? My experience is it feels like this. Are you feeling that? No. Okay, then once you get them in tune with the body, in tune with their food, in tune with their mind, they are a completely different person. And I had a couple of my clients, they got some really big promotions at work. And they're like, oh my God, Stephen, thank you. And I said, who else do you have to thank?
Yourself.
Have to thank yourself. And they go, Steve, why are you always like that? And I'm like, because you have to be. You have to thank yourself.
You literally do have to, because no one else is going to do it.
I'm here and I'll be your cheerleader.
All the time.
Right? when you do something bad, don't worry, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
There'll be repercussions.
Yeah,
There's forfeits.
regular. It's long.
Right?
It's like having another parent.
Yeah. But you are like, do you know what? It's like medicine. Sometimes you're like, I don't want to take it, but I know it's good for me.
Yeah.
And they've got promotions and stuff, and I'm like, how are you going to celebrate? Oh, we don't celebrate. I'm told to be humble. I'm told to be chill. I was like,
no.
What are you doing this for? That's dry. That's dead. I ain't got time for that, yeah? You're going to go have a massage. You're going to go and book an amazing holiday. You're going to go and see one of your friends that you haven't seen in ages, because is that going to make you happy? Do you know what? That would mean to me more than anything in the world. It goes, cool, that's what you're going to go and do. They're like, what? You're telling me to do fun stuff? I'm like, yes, because you're not working this hard to not do it.
And that's what I'm good at doing.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got no problem booking a holiday or seeing friends or celebrating, and Dan will always say to me, what's your weekend looking like? Blah, blah, blah. What he's actually asking is, what are you going to be eating and drinking? I know. Yeah. I've studied psychology. I know what he's already asking. So he's trying to check me.
Yes.
And I'm good. Before you go out and you think, drinking all week, brilliant. No, I'm good with a glass of Prosecco. The rest is water. I'm good. And I can still have a great time.
See?
But before, I felt like I needed to be on that level where everyone was off their heads, because it was fun. Now I look back and I think, you look mad. It's mad. It's crazy.
It's really interesting because I just came back from holiday. I went to Malta, went to a rave, and didn't rave.
Oh.
I went out 2-3 of the events, and I was there with my friend, and he goes, Steve, do you know what? This is the best holiday ever. This is exactly what I needed. So we went out on the first night. We went to a pool party on the second day, during the day, because it was in the hotel. Then we literally stayed in, chilled, watched some TV, went and did some walking about, and it was just us just having fun, catching jokes.
Yeah.
And I had the best sleeps ever. And I goes, this is how you're supposed to feel when you have a refreshing sleep. He goes, man, my brain's not foggy. I can think and articulate myself exactly how I want, and everything's good.
Yeah.
And then I said to him, I goes, right, cool. Do you know what? The next holiday we're going to do outdoor adventurous activities. I goes,
oh no, don't any of my friends listening, don't. I'm not signing up for none of that. Yeah. It's outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
Kayaking.
Yeah.
Rock climbing.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it, Stephen.
What's your body meant to do?
Move.
Right.
But I don't want to move on holiday because I've been moving all year. I want to relax.
No. No. So you know what? You can relax. That's another thing. On the flip side, if you're a workaholic, planning that time to relax. 100%.
Yeah.
But do some movement.
Yeah.
Your body's meant to
on holiday. This holiday I'm going on Sunday.
Yeah.
I teach aqua
for
3 of the days,
and
then stretch and relax 1 of the days.
Nice.
So I'm actually working, but I will be resting. And yeah, I am a workaholic, so I have to find that time to say I'm switching off.
Oh, for sure. Then definitely, if you're a workaholic,
because I need to then come back and be ready to go again.
Yeah.
And you're talking about jobs and promotion, really interestingly. Sorry for my ex-employer that's watching, which I'm sure you will be. Hated the job. I didn't know. I lie. I loved the job. I disliked. Hate's such a strong word. I disliked the people.
Facts.
I'm not getting up every day to work with you people. I don't like you. Yeah. And it's affecting me here. I'm going home. I'm miserable. I'm angry. I'm aggressive. I'm like, why is that thing there? And Colin's like, oh, what's going on? So I recognised in myself that this isn't where I needed to be. So because my body was strong, my mind was strong, my meditation was right, I just handed in my notice.
Done.
Didn't even have a job.
See?
They said, where are you going? I said, nowhere. Well, they said, what do you mean? I said, I literally don't have a job. And I thought, I like working. I like people. Saw this job where I am now. The people, and we say it on every podcast, are the best group of people I could ever wish to work for. And that means so much to your mind and your soul every day.
100%.
So if my ex-employer's watching, I did like you personally, not the other people, but where I am now is where him upstairs knows I should be.
Facts. Facts. That again, that's really, really interesting because that definitely played a big part in my story in Paddington. When I first got there, fitness manager, worst person ever. Not for me. And I was just like, man, I don't even know how long I can be here for. But got rid of him. And then we had like a good patch. And then I was still like working on the gym floor and still building up my PT hours. And one of my, the new fitness manager came in and he did the best thing ever. He said, right, Stephen, your hours are getting reduced. You have to do more PT. You have to help more people. I said, all right, cool. You got sink or swim. And I flew. And then the worst thing happened. I said, thank you so much. I sent him a message. He goes, thank you so much for pulling the rug because it's exactly what I needed to go to that next level. He goes, cool. He keeps the managers off my back. And then that's when I goes, cool. I don't need you. And I started working so hard, we didn't even have one-to-one meetings anymore.
Wow.
Because he was like, oh yeah, let's have like a half an hour check-in. I was like, I'll be honest, I don't like you. But I'll work with you because this is what we need to do.
That's right. And
he was like, kept trying to book in meetings with me on times I had clients. I was like, dude, no offense, I don't need your help. I'm doing well. My business is doing well. You have nothing to come to me for.
Yeah.
And once I got that, for me, it was a reframing. Right? It was a reframing. So there's two things. If you're there, you're at work and you're unhappy. Can you reframe it? Is there something good that you like about it that you can get it to work that gives you what you need?
Yeah.
Or is it, this is dead.
Yeah.
And just go.
Yeah.
The amount of clients of mine that I made them quit their job. I was just like, leave.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
No.
Were they shocked? No. Then they haven't even got the social antennas. They don't have the capacity, the empathy to me personally, I don't want to be on a team like that. No. The team has to have empathy and the team has to be willing to be honest and vulnerable with each other to get stuff done. And everything was just like action, action, action. And that's when, again, coaching went to like another level and I would help all the PTs. But like, look, what's going on? So I almost had one-to-ones with them rather than the fitness manager because he was an idiot. Couldn't stand him. But again, we turned a bad thing into a positive.
100%.
And yeah, we was absolutely smashing it. And now I'm doing exactly what I love, reaching even more people and coaching as many people like online.
Perfect. So if anyone wants to get in touch with you, Stephen, how do they do that?
They can jump on Instagram, Oracle_movement. They can find me at oraclemovement.com. I've got like lots of things coming out. I've got my own podcast starting.
We can come on that.
Yeah, 100%. No, 100%. No, 100%. I've got like lots of people that I've worked because when you're in the industry, you kind of understand how small it is.
Yeah.
And someone knows someone that you're like, all right, cool. So on the podcast, it's called Fit Check. And I've got nutritionists, I've got my other friends who are personal trainers, gym owners, and basically like how they help their clients. What do they do? What can we all help you with? What cut through the noise? What's the thing that works? Not 6-week program. What's something that's...
Or somebody that went on a PT program for 6 weeks and is now a personal trainer. That don't work either.
Nah, that's like learning how to drive a car. You know how to do maneuvers, but you don't know how to drive.
No.
You don't know how to drive.
Don't put it out there. Yeah, I've been on the course and I've done a 6 weeks to 12-week program. No. It's deep. Yeah. It's hard. And then when you get that exam paper, I thought, this is a skeleton. I know it's a skeleton. But what are all these bits? Flew out my head.
Yeah.
I had to sit there for 10 minutes and I could see Ash and Bev, who are our traders, going, and then smashed it, obviously. And then was nominated for Student of the Year and it went to someone else. Still mad about that, Adil. So if you're watching, mate, you know I should have had it. Yeah? You know I should have. I was the mum of that group.
Hey.
But he went for a personal struggle, overcame it and still won. I get why he won, but I was still better. So yeah, massive shout out to Ash and Beverly because without them two, I would not be here. And to Dan, my PT, who anyone can go on my Instagram page, Facebook page, wherever, you'll see Dan all over my Facebook. You know, you can get in touch with him as well. But it's been a pleasure.
Yes, Jackie, it's been amazing. Thank
I've
you so
never
much
met
for
you in
having
my
me.
life.
I know.
How crazy is that? I feel like I've known you for years.
It was so crazy because I put up a post about men's mental health.
Yeah.
And I got my friend Alex to repost it. And he said, "Oh, there's this lady who would like to speak to you." I goes, "Cool, let's go." Because I want to champion men's mental health, and I'll be setting something up along those lines as well, like having a group, especially people of color, because we're so far behind. Yeah. We're so far back. So look, if you're there, you're struggling with anything, whether it be mental, physical, and you're not sure what to do, like send me a message, get hold of me. I will definitely reach out, and it will be me, because I'm a one-man band. You're not going to have no bots or something speaking to you. It's going to be me.
So when is that launching, or is it launched already?
I'm going to be launching it hopefully by the end of this month. Okay. So there's going to be a monthly call. There's going to be a monthly newsletter, and I'm going to be starting up like a private WhatsApp group as well. So you've got like even more access to me. It's going to be completely free. And how it all set off was I had my own coaching call, and I said, guys, we're going to talk about men's mental health. And one of the youngest guys in the group, he said the most powerful thing. And he said, we're dying because of our mental health. And I said, yo, okay, we need to do something about it, because I know the struggles that I've had with my mental health, and other people out there who are even in more helpless positions. Like, I'm here, reach out, jump on. I'm here for the jokes. I'm here to listen to you. I'm here to hype you up. But also, you have to be willing to put in the work for the tools that I give you. And if you do that, your life will change.
Perfect. So when that launches, I'd like to invite you back.
100%.
To promote that, because 100% I agree. It's getting slightly better for men, only just slightly, but men of colour are really struggling.
100%.
And anything we can do to support that, we're on board with that.
No, definitely. I'm here. Thank you.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
No, 100%.